Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March. Now it is a pick a card reading. So I've drawn 3 cards. For each card I have placed a different crystal on top. Card number 1 is black tourmaline. Card number 2 is a citron. And card number 3 is a quartz crystal. So you can pause the video, reflect upon these choices. You can choose 1, you can choose 2, you can choose all 3. So I will let you do that now. Beginning with the first card, the black tourmaline. For those of you who chose black tourmaline, you have Princess Victorious here. You're being asked to be a big picture person for the moment. Sometimes immediate gratification has to give way for a grander scheme unfolding, which will ultimately lead you to far greater and more meaningful success. What may seem to be a delay, obstacle, loss, or even failure is now a twist in the plot of your life, necessary for your gracious destiny to unfold according to a higher plan. Now, it can be hard to keep the faith when you've been defeated just one time too many. It's easy to make fear and doubt mean something that they don't. It's usually something like being doomed to fail, and so we might as well give up. However, fear and doubt are just symptoms of fatigue, you know. They are signs that we're feeling battle weary when it comes to life. To overcome weariness and create happiness, you are being asked to temporarily surrender your need to win, just for now. Instead, you are guided to step back, regroup, replenish, be kind to yourself, and know this. Sometimes you have to be willing to lose the battle to win the war. Sometimes you have to be willing to lose the battle to win the war. That means being willing to go through things in the short term that might seem like failure without losing confidence, courage, and trust that everything is going to go your way in the long term. The oracle of the Princess Victorious encourages you to know that you are strong and determined enough to bounce back and overcome difficult circumstances. You will be given the power to succeed at the right time and in the best way for everyone concerned. For now, there's an apparent delay. Failure, loss, or change, of course, is really, actually, a saving grace. In time, with a broader perspective, you're going to look back and be grateful for not getting what you thought you wanted in the way you thought you wanted it, because what will come to you eventually will be so superior in every way. So give in to how your journey is unfolding, even if it seems like you're losing when you'd rather be winning. But don't give up hope. Trust that the universe is strategic. It is helping you to succeed. It knows that the things that don't work out now can help you move towards the things that will work for you in the long term. If you need a sign to know that things are going to work out for the best, even if it seems like they're falling apart along the way, then this is that sign. This is the sign. For those of you who chose the citron, you have Rooster Mama. Rooster Mama, she's her own person. She's a rebel, a maverick, a renegade, an offbeat individual who dances to her own rhythms. She is the authentic eccentric who doesn't fall in with the plans other people make for her, but she creates her own consciousness with optimism and flair for self-expression. And she says you are unique, positive, and rebellious too. In a world where we are taught we need permission to do almost anything, it takes guts to decide to give yourself unconditional permission to be unconditionally yourself. When you do, however, an exhilarating sense of freedom, excitement, and happiness bubbles up from within. Permission to be strangely beautiful, weirdly wonderful, and divinely eccentric creates charisma, energy, and inspired ideas. Your own opinion of yourself becomes more important than the voices of fear that want to control you because they're afraid of the power within you. You have compassion for that which is enslaved by fear, but you don't buy into it. Rooster Mama sees this divine defiance in you and how it empowers you to make your own choices, to choose your own consciousness, the power to live your life in whatever way you see fit, whether others understand that or not. When this card appears, you are being encouraged to break with tradition, even your own traditions. It's time to shake things up, to redefine yourself, even if that means letting things get a bit wild in the hen house for a while. She reminds you to be bold, to be proud, and to strut your stuff. Rooster Mama brings news of a birth, of something new that will be unlike anything that you've experienced before. She protects you as you explore and experiment with the most unique, individualistic, and confident creative expression of you in your life. So be optimistic, for the light is on its way to you, and it is, or very soon will be, time to step forward with your own unique vision and voice, which will ring loud and true through the darkness and call forth the light. For those of you who chose the quartz crystal, you have Maven of Masks. Who do you want to be? Try that self on for size. You might just discover another genuine facet of you beyond your known identity. The Maven of Masks tells you, act as you wish to be, and so you shall be. Have you ever felt the liberation of feeling like a different person, like when you're on holiday or traveling in another part of the world or stepping into a world where people don't know you? The masks have come off, and you get to choose who you're going to be. You might feel unfamiliar ways of being, more assertiveness, more confidence, more vulnerability, more feminine or masculine energy, all rising up from within you. Now, these ways of being might not seem like you, not the you that, you thought yourself to be, but just because they are different, new, unfamiliar, doesn't also make them inauthentic. Quite the opposite. The Maven of Mass card, it comes to you when it's time to try on another personality for size, to see how much of it ends up being authentically you, just a newly discovered you, but true nonetheless. Have you heard the expression, fake it till you make it? Some people don't like this idea. They feel it's not genuine. It depends how you use the idea to your advantage. There's a difference between pretending to be someone or something that you're not, and experimenting, exploring, expressing a self that you know is within you, but are yet to fully realize yourself to be. In truth, we have the entire universe within us. So, if you want to discover new qualities in you, you are going to have to start somewhere. Believe, first of all, that you have undiscovered depths and diversity in you. Second, you have to play. Not play acting, but playing. What is it like to show up for life as if you already have all the courage and sass you long for, or all the creativity and confidence that you yearn for? See yourself as that person, as having those qualities. Otherwise, you're like a bird who is yet to fly. It's in you, but you have to have faith first and act as if you do. You see, the bird who has never flown has it in him to fly, but he has to make the leap of faith to realize this for himself. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for subscribing to my channel. Also, I would like to say thank you to those who have donated to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.